Hello, everyone. I realized yesterday in doing my zodiac readings, I wanted to do them because I find them so enjoyable. Okay, I do. I find them fun. But like the weird energies in here, it's like it's not working. I can't give right now on my live streams. I can't give energetically. So, as much as I wanted to do it, I now am reminded why I stopped doing my zodiac readings in the first place because it is like draining as fuck. Like doing those readings for just random people on the internet, like randos. Man, I don't know. I don't know, honey. I can't do that. Um, I was here for it, guys. I was so excited. I was so here for it. I just don't think I have much to give the collective much anymore. I kind of want to receive from the universe. I want to start receiving. So I think that this is like a big shift that's going on with the divine feminines right now. Is I just want to start doing what I love and doing what I enjoy. And if it's fun, do it. If it's not, don't do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was like, yay, zodiac readings. And I'm like, God, I'm fucking drained, bro. Like, I don't think I've got it in me. I don't want to do it. So I'm done. I did it twice and I'm like, nothing's. Anyway, I'm really hoping you guys are doing really well. You know what I enjoy doing? I love live streams, but I want to talk more about twin flames. I want to talk more about ascension symptoms, manifestation, stuff like that. I want to have fun with you guys. So let's just chat today, okay? Let's just have fun. White Witch, you and I, let's just have fun. It might just be you and I, babe. I can imagine readings can be exhausting. Thank you so much for being here. 33 Ra. Thank you. Wow. I didn't realize it would be that exhausting. I remember now why I stopped. I was like, guys, it's so fun. Let's do it. Hello, Mr. Prime Channel. Hello there. Hello there, Govna. How you doing? How are you guys? Are you guys feeling the effects of a shift? Did you go through a shift recently? I've been going through like the most tumultuous time of my entire life. In 1 week, my life has been just, I don't even know. Guys, I'm not even the same person I was a week ago. It's insane. I feel so much ascension symptoms. I feel like my chakras are much more aligned and balanced. I'm feeling like my manifestations are coming in. It's crazy. It's crazy in only 1 week. So I was wondering if you guys felt that too, a sudden shift. It's very much roller coaster ride though. It's like you're high 1 minute, low the next. And I think that's why spiritual awakening is sometimes misconstrued as like bipolar. I think because it's like you ascend, you see light, you see happiness, you see joy, right? And then the next thing you know, you're like down for the count and forced to pick up the pieces because you get grounded, you know? You have to get grounded. You can't just be high in the sky all the time. That's one of the things when I used to smoke weed all the time. I stopped smoking marijuana in 2019, but I'd be high all day. And like eventually it gets to a point where you just kind of lose groundedness. Like you lose your sense of self even because you realize that you're up in the clouds all day and there's so many energies up there, especially if you're a psychic. And I was coming into my psychic gifts when I was smoking. So you're up there like all the fucking time. Like you need to come down, you know? So yeah, as much as I really do enjoy doing readings for you guys, I can't on a live stream. I don't know. There's too many takers. Energy vampires sitting in here. I need to focus entirely on the chat. I think that's what I really need to start seeing for myself. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I know I'm doing pretty great. Pretty okay. Another thing is psychically, you can pick up on other people's energy so profound right now. Like you can tell when it's not you and when it's someone else. Because like if typically in a day, say 23 hours a day, you're pretty all right. I mean, you smile every once in a while, you know? It's not like you're happy, joy all day, but you can at least feel a state of calm, right? Well, I think that's part of activating your soul family, is like you meet people in your soul family, and before you know it, you can energetically pick up on what they're feeling. And it's like, oh my God, it's too much. And then you start to feel it's yours, and then you just cry all day. That's why I cannot wait until the entire world knows about manifestation. I can't wait. Because once you realize you can't lose somebody, there's no more mourning. There's no more sadness. There's no more yearning, you know, that feeling of like, oh, I lost it. I hope I get it back. It's not, I don't want that feeling. I don't want people that I associate with having that feeling. That's why I really want to really teach with psychic gifts. Life does not end at death at all. Like dead people are still a thing, man. Like they're not, but the plot twist of the century, they're not actually dead. They're still living. They're much more living than we are, some of us. But then, you know, if you break up with somebody too, there's this feeling of like, oh, I'm yearning for them, I want them, I desire them. But I think we get so addicted to that feeling of yearning for something, you know, like that craving. It's almost like you start to love the yearning, you love the craving, you love the longing. It's like, do you love being in love, or do you love the wanting love? You know? And that's why I just cannot wait until the whole world is awake and realizes you are infinite. You're infinite potential. You are literally God, you know? And there is no lack in God. But I'm energetically picking up on people that feel this lack still, and that's why I don't want to do the readings, the zodiac readings, guys. I enjoyed it too, but there's so many people in lack. It's like I need to really focus on what's right ahead of me. Hi, Richie. Oh, hello, my beautiful friend. You love what comforts you. Thanks, and I do. I have this very comforting presence in my life recently, and it's just by far the most at home I've ever felt. Like I feel such a comfort, a safe space in my own body, in my own frame, in my own sense of self, you know, in my own world. I understand biblically what this means, because like the book of Revelation is my favorite. I know what you're thinking. Wow, there's like Psalms and Matthew and Luke, but you love the end times. Well, I think what it's referring to is the awakening. I think that something happens, we realize what we truly are, pure unlimited potential, and then all hell breaks loose. I mean, I hate to say it, but you can't have the new earth without the old one crumbling away. Like you have to have things leave your life. And I'm just in this bubble, this cocoon of bliss. Nothing can touch me. I'm invincible. I'm untouchable. And I know that sounds really crazy. Like I know how it sounds, because my grandmother was bipolar schizophrenic. And so when she would say things like that, it was quite outlandish. And she literally had to go into like, you know, behavioral clinics and things, and just like it was bad. It was bad back in the 70s. Like they did shit to your brain, like whatever. But I really do feel that way lately. And sometimes I wonder if like I got some of her traits passed down, or if I'm just seriously awake. I see too much. Because once you see that it really is all your thoughts, like your thoughts are creating reality, you get to a point where you believe so strongly in who you are that your thoughts are creating that. Why would you want to self-sabotage? Why would you want to argue? Why would you want to fight? Why would you want to have a shitty life? You know, you start to feel invincible. You feel like nothing can touch you. And I wish she would have been a little bit more grounded. She definitely was not going through a spiritual awakening. You know, the Age of Aquarius hadn't really happened yet. That's, I think, why we're all here, to go through this shift right now. But yeah, one of the things I'm dealing with right now, guys, it's like a mental snap or something. I can't tell if it's mental or spiritual. I don't know if it's spiritual. I don't know if it's just love related, because I'm like getting closer and closer to God, which is really great. I don't know. I kind of just, I don't know. I'm hoping it's not anything serious, but I don't think it is. I think it's just awakening symptoms. Sometimes that happens, you know. Yeah. Yeah, our strength yeah, exactly. We all possess strength. Correct. Yes. Yes, we do. I'm just hoping more and more people want to stay in that energy of I'm strong, I'm invincible, I'm untouchable, and not do the whole back and forth thing like my grandma did. You know, she'd be like super, super up there, you know, and then the next she'd crash out. I'm hoping that that's not going to happen to me. You know, I'm just going through a phase right now. Hence why I don't trust myself to do readings right now. Those 12 zodiac signs, I love you guys so fucking much, but I'm like, what? Honey, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. I was raised Catholic, but now I'm an atheist. But recently I started praying for the people in yes, I feel that's the only thing we can do. That's it. That's it. And I'm excited to start showing people what prayer really means. I think when we all cross our hands and we're like, please God, it's like giving away our power. And I feel instead we should be commanding that it happens. Knowing that you will turn on the news tomorrow and you'll see that they won the war, the battle, you know? And forgive my ignorance. As much as I love the book of Revelation, I don't know much about what's going on in Israel. I'm pretty ignorant. I don't watch the news. I try not to. I just kind of keep my head in the sand and I do my thing. But I just really want people to understand that prayer, asking for something, asking you shall receive, but you have to pray as if it's already happened. You have to pray as if it's already yours, like claim it. I think so many people, we just beg and please God, please God, please. And it's like, who are you giving your power to then? You know? I have quite controversial beliefs in that we are all God, and to give your power to something else outside of you is well, ignorance in my opinion, but you really are God. So you're praying to yourself, right? So instead, command it. I will turn on the news tomorrow and see something positive go on. I will open my bank account later and see a surprise amount in there. I will get a message from my person. I will have this happen. It's like, that's what prayer really should be. But so many people, they get this clingy kind of like desperate energy, you know? And it's like we're all desperate for something to change, but you have to pray as if it's already happened. I'm at the center of the zodiac. That's funny. I'm a strong Virgo, yeah. I was raised Catholic, but now I'm an atheist. That's cool. That's cool. I think that's a lot of people are waiting to see what God is like. If God even exists. How can you prove it? How can you prove God exists? That's a fully loaded question. Like, how can you prove God exists? You know? A friend of mine recently said that there are so many people angry at God because the same God that claims to give people like me stuff, right, and Richie, because we know our power, is the same deity that takes people's lives and famine and poverty. And I've been through that too. You know, I've lost everybody in my life. A few days ago, I had $5 to my name. So maxed out credit card and 5 months behind in rent. Like, it's not that I believe in God because I have no problems. I just want to believe in God, because what else am I going to do? What else am I going to do? If God is love and love is God, then I have to believe in love. Otherwise, what's the fucking point? You know, I can't think linearly. I can't think, how am I going to get out of this situation linearly? Because that is never going to happen. It's going to have to take a miracle to get me out of a shit situation, a shit storm that I put myself in, right? So I guess I believe in magic. I believe that miracles happen every single minute, but you have to be willing to have it. You have to be willing to tell the universe, like, I want a miracle and I'm not ashamed of it. Do it. Prove to me, universe, that you love me, which you are the universe. So prove to yourself that you love you. Best way to do that, tell yourself you're amazing. You're beautiful. Take a spa day. Quit your fucking job that you hate. Do something to prove that you love you, because you are God. So many of us keep looking to some external something or other. I'm sorry, religion lied to you. There's no something external of you about to, like, bless you. Okay, like, what does God look like? Is he some white dude in the clouds with a beard? Like, no, we have to realize that it really is all within. We keep looking externally of us. If we keep focusing on the conflict right now, especially in the Middle East, you're just going to be creating more conflict by staring at that. It's the same if I look at my bank account and I'm like, oh, $5, oh, $5. It's the same thing. You have to convince your subconscious mind that there are changes being made. And you do so by lying to yourself at first. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you have to lie to yourself. Oh, wow. You see? Maybe agnostic is more correct. I think God might exist, but we cannot prove it, or the contrary. Enrico, I'm so happy you're here, because I kept hearing agnostic with you. I don't know. When you said atheist, I was like, I don't know. I bet you're just waiting for proof. Aren't we all? But look, White Witch just found proof. She found proof by knowing that she's God. Look at that. Today's modern, what did Jesus have? He had like 2 loaves of bread and some fish or something to feed people. You're over here getting people to order pizzas for you. It's the same. It's basically the same. It's modern day fish and bread. No, for real though, guys. I just can't wait for the whole world to see it. Every single person on the planet knowing that they are God. No more suffering. No more suffering. Why would you suffer if you can manifest shit out of thin air? Why would you suffer if you could turn on CNN and see that a battle was won? Why would we suffer anymore? Hunger, poverty. That's why I the way that I give back to humanity is different than some would just like go feed the homeless or something. Feeding the homeless is great. I think that's amazing. Talking to people impoverished, but what I really want to do is reach people in the mind, help them realize that you can go up as high as you want, ascension wise, awakening wise. You'll be up there, right? But then because you're so good-hearted and you're so intuitive, you're going to have to come back down, because this planet is suffering. There are people in pain. And starseeds, especially, if you're like me, not from here, not from around here, maybe a phone call. You're gonna get a phone call from down below, and they're like, hey, we hate suffering, we want some truth. People pray, and who does God send? His servants, his or her servants. He, she, it, we, they, whatever it is, right? Source, love. So these starseeds are people of love. They are humanity's servants. And you can only go so high until you have to come down and realize that there are people in pain, and that you know how to ease pain. You know how to remove pain. That's just what you do. You know how to do it. So it's like re-entering the Matrix. It's re-entering the Hunger Games. It's almost like a lot of people like me right now, we already figured it out. We figured out how to get the hell out of Dodge. But now there are a lot of people praying and a world on fire. It's like people are being activated to go in and do something, you know, start leading people back home, back to themselves, right? Hello. Yeah, lead people back home within themselves. Remind them that they are God. And so that's why what I do is different than like what maybe some of you do, in that I'm not an activist for like, I guess I don't know, like social justice, or I don't, you know, carry a picket sign, or or make videos, you know, feeding homeless and clothing them and stuff. I want to really end suffering by ending it, like getting to the root cause of pain, the root cause of suffering, which is the fact that duality exists. There's this idea that you are separate from God. No, you are God. Religion had a seriously crucial part in humanity not believing that they are God. If you would have even suggested such a thing at the church I went to, my grandparents ran, it was a cult. If you would have said, I am God, like, yeah, you wouldn't have been, you wouldn't have been sitting happy. So to say such a thing in today's modern society, after religion screwed us up so bad, it's difficult. And then it's difficult to stay saying it. It's one thing to be like, I am God. I'm the God of my reality. I'm the creator of my reality. I'm creating everything. But then like around people who are at work and they're like, God, you sound honestly insane. Or, wow, like what a cult leader. That is why so many of us have these ups and these downs. Like if you're going to be about it, be about it. Stay about it. Okay? Stop the wavering. Know that ye are gods, right? Right? You're gods. You get what you want all the fucking time. You're manifesting 24/7. All the time. So, you're always manifesting. You might as well manifest with confidence, something consciously that you want. Yeah. Some people are foolish, yeah. Yeah, we all have good in us. That's it. That's it. You know, it's so ironic, but in the last week, I have been more kind to trolls than I've ever been kind to anybody ever. Like, I have never been so sweet to everyone in my life. And God has rewarded me so much for it. And I say God, but again, I'm not talking about something external of me. I'm talking about the holiness and divinity within me. I have been blessed because I am, well, I mean, I'm not nice. I can't really say I'm nice, but I have just not been trying to harm others at all. Even those that harm me, even those that persecute me, even those that don't like me, you know? And it's like the first time ever. Because before I was so okay with like, go fuck yourself. You're an asshole. Get out of here. I don't want you. Sometimes I have that still, but that's why I think something big is changing on the planet. Something big. Big. I mean, it's like Christ consciousness entering it's like flooding the planet right now. Yeah. I'm in love, and I didn't want to admit it out loud to myself recently. Because I didn't like the way that I felt. It makes me feel very vulnerable and like at someone else's mercy, you know? I started to have these like obsessive thoughts even, and like just like when you it's like a crush, but it's not. It's so much more than that. And I started to actually feel scared. So I've been pushing someone away, and it's mirrored back to me in this reality. It's mirrored back in that they are pushing away as well, because that's what it is, guys. Everybody is you pushed out. It is your reflection. So I was running from it And so they were forced on a little bit of a time delay to do the exact same thing. So if we start thinking now, we are worthy, I am so worthy, I am rich, I am in love, I am happy, I am perfect. We do this now, there might be a slight little delay, but the 3D has to start showing you that. It has to reflect what you're already telling it. It's the wavering. The wavering for me is killing me lately, guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, God, I can't do it. We were created in His image and are God's. That's it. It's like saying God is sitting next to you while you are having dinner. God made the dinner too. He made the dinner. Well, he sent out the invitation for you. He sat you down and said, what would you like? I'll do anything. I'll literally make anything you want. My special treat. And then he invited you, and then you sat next to him, and then it was, yeah. That's what God is. God is the everything. It sounds so philosophical. I must be a girl in love. But yes, yeah, I am. I'm in love. And then I pushed this person away. And then they did the same thing to me. And then I was like, oh, fuck you. But then I'm like, wait, no, it's all within. Because there's nothing to change out there. There's no one to change but self. So we can't do the whole wavering, wishy-washy thing, guys. We either freaking want it, or we freaking want to want it. What do we want? Do you want the yearning, the longing, the mourning for something, the hoping, the please, please God, desperation of it? Or do you want the, now it's here, now I'm having it, it's amazing, isn't it so great? Oh, I'm so happy and we're in love. What do you want? Do you want to want it? Or do you want it? You know? Hello, humble and blessed. Welcome. Hello, my love. Yeah. Yeah. It's I'm not doing okay. I guess I'm not okay right now, guys. I'm even wearing black today as like, oh, it's funny you said, are you having a great day? No. Black today for mourning. I'm mourning. Man, all that shit gets triggered, you know? I only want the relationships that will make you grow. I only want to invest time and energy into somebody who would make you look at your shadow full on and be like, why are you pushing me away? What are you doing? Why are you sabotaging this? That's all I want, you know? I'm tired of those relationships where it's like, you guys allow each other to be complacent. That's stupid. It's so stupid. It's such a waste of time. I want to grow. I want to grow with somebody. I've never grown with somebody. I've grown apart from someone all the time. I've never grown with somebody. And I finally feel like there's someone that I could grow with. And it's like, I don't know. Growth hurts. It's bad. It's painful as fuck. Neither one of us really want to grow. I mean, like, who does? Oh, have a good one, Richie. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for asking. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I just wanted to let you guys know that that's why I'm not doing those zodiac readings, because honestly, no. Your girl's too much in a personal crisis. There's no way I can do 12 zodiac signs a day. Absolutely not. No, I have my own mental issues going on right now. Have a good one, Richie. Thanks so much for stopping by, my love. I always love your comments. You have such a beautiful spirit. Thank you for always commenting on my videos. I love you, Richie. Oh, I'm so sorry. Humble and blessed, how are you doing? How's life been treating you? Guys, I don't know, man. Well, the chaos in the world, there's a lot of people talking about apocalypse. I thought if there was an apocalypse, and let's assume I am one of the good guys who gets saved, and God asked me, oh, I'm eager for this comment, Enrico. And let's assume I'm one of the good guys. Okay, I deem you good. I deem you whatever you deem you, Enrico. If he asked me, what do I want? I wouldn't know it. And you know what is so great about a loving God? That a loving God would be like, the world's your oyster. You were never allowed to have desires before. Have whatever you want. What do you want? Do you want a cheeseburger? Or do you want rabbit food? Really, truly, ask yourself that question, okay? Do you want celibacy or do you want good sex with somebody? God made it all. Celibacy and intercourse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that that's probably my problem too, Enrico, is I've never had a desire that I was allowed to fulfill. I didn't even know I had desires, right? Until the awakening, exactly, the apocalypse. But if you think about it, actually, the apocalypse is short for, apocalypse is short for apocalypsis in Greek, which actually means the unveiling. So what's being unveiled? One, that you are God and you created your life. Does it look like shit? Okay, that was your thoughts. 2, what are your desires? 3, how can you attain said desires? 4, what has kept you from having that desire? There's just so much in the awakening, you know? Religion, I swear to you, this is why I'm so anti-religion, it's insane. Religion did such a shit job at convincing people that, like, God doesn't like money, God doesn't like sex, God wouldn't let you drink, God wouldn't do this. And it's like, but you're a human. You have carnal desires. You have a pleasure center in your brain. Like, you want pleasure. But how many of us also have been around people who were so ashamed of their pleasure? Like, then they try to hide it, right? And then it becomes an addiction, then it becomes a habit, then it becomes something that you feel is shameful. When really, any loving source, any loving deity would give you free will and would love you unconditionally, no matter what your desires are, you know? You have a craving? Satisfy it, you know? We're carnal too. I mean, we you know what I mean? We're human too. We have this reptilian brain in us, and we want carnality. We want the primal urges satisfied. And me personally, having grown up Christian, especially with my mother and my grandmother, as strict as they were, we were not even taught about sex at all, really. In 7th grade in sex ed, but that's it. Like, we weren't really even taught about that. So, like, anytime I would, even as an adult, like in my 20s, I would hear about sex, and I was even in a partnership with a man, like, who ended up being my husband. Like, even then, I was so squirmish about it. I was really, like, ooh, I shouldn't like that, or you know what I mean? And it's I think that's what we're realizing now, is that the universe really is your playground. You're allowed to have whatever you want. The only one deeming it good or bad is you. And that is true freedom. That is true freedom. That is when the Christ really sets the captives free. Those who are free in Christ are free indeed. You are the Christ. You're the one freeing yourself. Do you think that a cheeseburger is bad but eating vegan is good? Okay, well, that's yours. That's not mine. Right? So we have these desires, but they're so new. None of us have had desires fulfilled before. In fact, I actually thought that in order to stay married, you have to pretend you don't have desires, because God forbid a man actually take care of them for you. That was a big deal. Again, I had to learn a lot through my marriage, but you get to a point where you almost pretend so well that you don't have desires or a craving for something, when really you just want to be satisfied. You just want to have that satisfying moment, and you just want to live that visceral experience, that pleasurable experience, and not care what anybody says about it. And that is what the world is lacking, that pleasure, that satiation. I want to be satiated, you know? And everybody's craving that, but no one wants to express that they're craving that. And so recently when I met someone, there was this intense, like, obsession that we had with each other. And I wanted so desperately to admit out, and I did several times say, I'm like addicted. Like, it's doing something to the frontal cortex of my brain or some shit. I'm not sure, but love is the highest frequency there is. It is a high. It is a high. And it's the healthiest one there is. And so I kept saying, like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I am. I am. And I think that, again, society did such a horrible job at convincing us, like, we're not allowed to admit that stuff. We're not allowed to admit we want this. We're not allowed to admit that we crave something, a different job, or to defy our parents and marry someone that they don't like, or to love our bodies, even though I'm not a size 2 and it's not on a magazine. You know, you want to have that desire. You want to have that fulfilled, but you're going to have to stop giving a shit what people think of you. It starts there. It really does start there. Because there's going to be a whole hell of a lot of people who don't like that you are satiated and that you are pleasing yourself in whatever you want to please yourself with, whatever that is, a cheeseburger, or, you know, doesn't matter. A lot of people are not going to be happy because a lot of people aren't happy. A lot of people don't know how to be happy. A lot of people don't know how to acknowledge and admit that they have desires. Don't let the shame that they put on themselves be projected onto you. The times when I would have been happiest is when I share this happiness with others and feel part of them. Not in my family either. The older I get, the less I care about what people think or say. There it is. That's it, Enrico. Not in my family either. Yeah, sex was not talked about, you know. And that's okay, because that was the pre-Aquarius age. I think now we're in the age of Aquarius. Personally, I believe that the age of Aquarius started in 2019, around there. That's what I think. When everybody pivoted to just online, basically, you know, Aquarian, very Aquarian-like. Also, everybody being 6 feet apart, your aura is about 6 to 10 feet. So it makes sense that they would have drawn boundaries to kick off the age of Aquarius. The universe had to do something to get us all apart from each other to initiate the age of Aquarius. So before, we were in the age of Pisces. And I don't know if you guys understand how I love Pisces, but y'all lack boundaries. You don't have really good boundaries. And so there was just this, you were enmeshed, sitting in a pew like this, learning from others, absorbing their shit, and not actually learning for yourself. And that's not what the Aquarian age is about. So it makes sense that now we're pivoting into this, and it's quite the shock. It's quite a shock. Because all of a sudden, now that I'm not around other people, I'm seeing like what I want. Oh my God. What I want was always taboo. I wasn't supposed to want what I wanted. I wasn't supposed to want things like, oof. But there's almost like this visceral obsession. I don't know how to word it. I don't know. It's an obsession. And this person and I are mutually obsessed. And there was this like, oh, this is wrong. This is wrong. And so I pushed him away, and sadly, it has to mirror back that same thing. So I think what a lot of people are realizing right now is you are waking up to the fact that you have desires. You dulled it for so long because your desires were always going unfulfilled. So you tried to convince yourself you didn't have any. So during the awakening, all of a sudden you're seeing like, wow, not only do I have a desire, but I'm going to have to be okay with people thinking something about me. Like, just admitting out loud, like, I'm a simp. like that was really something for me to say. I don't care. I mean, well, technically, I don't think it's a simp if, whatever. I think you get it. King Tut. Oh, I like the name. Hello and welcome. The older I get, the less I, that's it. It no longer matters what people think of you. What do you think of you? Do you like being around you 24/7? Because like you're the only poor sap that has to enjoy your company 24/7. Do you like you? Because there are 8 billion people that do not like me. There are 8 billion people that do not like themselves. So, do you like you? Like every day, every minute of every day, like you have to sit there with yourself. No matter where you go, no matter where you travel to, no matter which vices you use to try to get out of your own head, doesn't matter, you're there with you. Do you like you? I just want to be so free, and I feel like I want that. I want that freedom of like being like, this is me, take it or leave it. I want this, I want that, I want money. I want to be spoiled, rotten. I want to be spoiled by the universe, period. And that was another thing, like, I don't know about you guys, but my mother was very karmic in my life. Just, she was not healthy for me at all. And she always had like a tight fist. She would never let the universe give her anything. God, people, anything. Nobody could give her anything. And I never learned how to be a feminine. I never learned how to be in my divine femininity, ever. But now it's like, that's all I want to be. Like, I want to, every single day, for the next 50 million lifetimes, have my feet propped up, eating grapes, like the Empress I am, and be spoiled fucking rotten. And I don't see what the problem is. And I think that it's only a problem in the eyes of people who don't think that they are capable of doing the same thing. But this is where you really, as a divine feminine, need to say that's their problem. I've never once tried to convince anybody that they are not God. I've actually been doing my part in trying to help even distorted feminines realize that they are empresses and they need to cut it out. So you get to a point where you're like, if you don't like that I'm getting spoiled by God, that's your problem, because you don't get spoiled by God. It's not my problem, because I told you to go get spoiled by God. God told you to go get spoiled by God. The God within me who channels told you to go get spoiled by God, and you don't want to. That's on you. Any projection you make onto me is going right back to you, because I will sit in this heavenly nirvana stage for the rest of my life, because that's what I deserve. So the God within me, the God self within me, has been telling you all that the God self within you wants to just get spoiled rotten. So there is no karma for me. I'm not deserving of the hatred that comes at me. For one, being in love. Two, having money just land in my lap from absolutely nowhere. Being spoiled rotten by every single guy I meet. The projections that have happened to me in the last couple months, especially as I've really stepped into my power, it's so unwarranted and unfair. And it's going right back to the sender. It's not mine. Many of you did listen. Many of you wanted to, go within and realize who you are and let the universe favor you. It's not my fault that God favors me. Shit, I'm favorable. I'm favored. I'm his favorite. Halo babe. Vasai, aka Murphy. Haha, return to sender. Why is that haha, return to sender? It's not always funny, because when that shit hits, it hits hard, Yankees. So how many of you, Yankees, Vasili? Vasai, oh my God, is it Vasai? Yes. And then Leighton, how many of you are trolls? Just a show of hands. You guys all come in at the same time. It's really hard to tell. One of you is the leader of the troll group, and I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Bet you it's Leighton. Halo, babe, it's me. Me who? There's a lot of people saying that nowadays. What's that mean? It's me. Hello. It's me. You will have that. Thanks, White Witch. You and I both, girl. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know what that means. I'm literally not yelling it. People say that every freaking time. I don't know what it is, and I don't care. GYAT. I don't know, okay? No, I'm not yelling it. Oh, get your act together! Oh my god, is that what it is? I just yelled it. Okay, let me just. It's an acronym. I love it. Get your act together, honey. Go to Jesus. I say it all the time. Get your life right. Go to Jesus, Reki. Reki Rax. No, I don't know. If one of you's a troll, I think maybe all of you. But yeah, you know, I had a dream. I had a dream about trolls last night. I had a dream that I was in this theater, and it was a full theater. And what was it? My twin flame and I, we had to talk to the leader of this theater. There was it was like an auditorium kind of, but there was some sort of sermon or something going on. It was like a full theater, and there was one leader of it all. And there were two people in the front row that weren't technically allowed to be there. They had snuck in and they were trying to hear the sermon or something. They were trolls, basically. And my twin and I were saying, you should let them stay. They want to hear what you have to say. You need to have opposition in here. You can't just have a fucking echo chamber. You need to have people who oppose you, listening to you, you know. And so we were both saying this to this guy, and because he was getting ready to preach or whatever he was going to do, and we were just standing there like, what are you going to do, man? You gonna kick him out? Sometimes I kick trolls out if they're like complete nuisances, but you guys aren't really that bad. But yeah, I had a dream just last night that the guy was like, whatever, they can stay, fine. Guys, we're not here to build an echo chamber. This is not a cult. No. But if you're disrespectful, your ass is grass and I'm kicking you out. If you want to stay and be sweet, like Rax fan and Yankees, it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. So you do get it. What is a twin flame? Oh yeah, well, a twin flame, it's kind of like a soulmate on steroids. Supposedly, and this is just a theory, supposedly you have hundreds of soulmates, and it could be your mom, it could be your best friend, it could be a neighbor, it could be all throughout your life you meet soulmates, right? You just feel that close connection with them, right? This very strong bond, and you learn from them, you grow, and then you move on. Technically, a twin flame, the theory is that your soul is divided in two, and that there's one more feminine aspect and one more masculine aspect in two different bodies. And it's you, though. It's your soul in another body. That's a twin flame. That's the theory, anyway. And that those two go their entire life and lifetimes, multiple lives, trying to find each other. And when they finally do, it causes the apocalypse. Bada bing, bada boom. It's the end. They don't have to do it anymore. They don't have to. They will be in harmony, and that's it. They don't have to ever be separated anymore. The reason that they, in theory, get separated is because they aren't ready for that unconditional love yet. That's why soulmates are in their life to help them prepare for that. So, a soulmate is a totally different soul than you. Totally different person. Behaviors, traits, belief systems, everything. But the theory of a twin flame is that it is you in another body. The same subconscious, the same vibration, same taste in music, likes, dislikes, life purpose. Yeah, you have the same life purpose as well. So it's just you. It's your soul in another body. Yeah. That one is the good one. That one is what everybody strives for. Really. I feel like that deep down. I think that a lot of people, they want to stay with soulmates because it's not as menacing. It doesn't feel as stressful. But the true twin flame dynamic, it challenges you. Oh my God, it challenges you so bad. It makes you grow so quickly. It just causes an awakening. And that's why the whole world goes to shit. Hello, Satina. Thank you for being here. Right over my head. I get it. I get it. That was funny. See, look, I'll entertain trolls that have a sense of humor, you know? I can't even call you a troll. You're like my secret friend, Yankee. But yeah, that flew right over your head. Love it. Thanks for the comedy. You guys are pretty great. I actually really do like trolls. I don't know, I used to have a bone to pick with you guys. Oh, ciao. Go to dinner. Hey, you're gonna go to dinner with God, right? No, we were just talking about how God made you a dinner, bae. He made you a full-on spread. Go enjoy it, all right? Ciao. Love your kindness and positive. I love you, Enrico. You own my heart, Enrico. Come back sometime. Ciao. You know, nobody ever says ciao here in the States. We're kind of boring. Me, myself, and God. I love it. I love you. Name a car. Maserati. I will. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao. Kindred, hello, welcome. Ciao, ciao. Name a car. Yeah, Maserati. You guys are so fun. Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just confused about life right now, and I just wanted to hear myself talk. Is that cool? Is that cool? Some people, they used to be like, oh my God, she just loves hearing herself talk. Like, she is just so annoying. I'm like, yeah, I do. I love hearing myself talk because this shit makes sense. When I talk, it makes sense. So sue me. All right? Like, I make sense to myself. I have to talk my way out of a paper bag. Like, this is what I do, guys. I transmute shit this way. Thank you for being here as my free therapists. It's better than paying $300 an hour. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I just need to talk my way out of life problems, okay? So sue me. Well, don't sue me. Because one of my life problems is, you know, the money thing. So that'd be your stupidity to try to sue me, okay? But yeah, that's another thing. I'm really trying to convince my subconscious mind that I'm like a multimillionaire, so I need to start speaking like I am. Like, I have millions in my account right now, though, guys. Millions. It was so easy to do. I walked out to my Maserati, and next thing I know, there's like an envelope with a couple mil in there, and it just said, "Dear Jenna, you're welcome. Signed, God." Well, it just said G. It just said G, and I had to assume it meant God. What's confusing in my... Honey, what isn't confusing in my life? Love. But love is never confusing, you know? If you fucking follow your heart, it's never confusing. No. There's really no confusion there. The heart wants what it wants. And sometimes it wants things that, I don't know, are good for you. It's good for you. I think so. Okay, I'm an Aries, right? I'm an Aries sun and Venus, and I'm very aggressive. Well, I mean, I don't mean to be. I'm not aggressive. I'm just forward and direct and blunt and very honest. And it hasn't led to a very good dating life, I'll tell you. It's like, not many guys right out the bat are gonna be like, oh wow, so you talk to dead people, totally cool, like here's my number, you know? It's so I have this problem where I speak way too much and I tell people way too much, but then I also say when I'm sad about something in a relationship or in a friendship or something, I say like, listen, I'm not okay with this needs to change. But lately I've been meeting nice people, very kind-hearted souls who don't like conflict at all. Like they actually oppose conflict. Like in a past life, they were a tree kind of thing. Yeah. Like probably a Buddhist monk in a past life. So how do you address concerns with someone who is afraid of a concern? That's where I'm struggling. I'm struggling in a lot of areas, but especially love. I don't know. It's just like I'm too argumentative, you know? You're passionate and outspoken. Yeah. But what if you meet somebody who doesn't, it's like I don't want to hurt anybody, you know? See, what's so sad is that my mild was his extreme. Oh, I feel bad because I really, that was me trying to like not be a bitch. Like, it's so not okay. I'm gonna be single for the next 50 years. Like, that was me legit trying. Oh man, I'm fucked. And not in a good way. Yeah, so I'm confused just about life. I appreciate you being here. Not able to move anywhere. That's the, yeah. And yeah, I would hate to be a tree. Not able to move anywhere. Ha! Yankees fan. What's Mario? What's the chicken? What's the reference there? Love you, I meant. Oh, follow your heart and everything. I love you, kindred essence. You guys are so freaking cute, bro. Like, I love you guys. I really. What's with the chicken? The chicky chick. So cute. So cute, Mario. Hi, Benjamin. Be a fucking tree in a past life. Yeah. Well, can I just tell you one thing, please? Because it is funny, and I maybe shouldn't be saying all this. I don't know. This is another thing. I think I'm just too big of a big mouth to be in like a relationship, maybe. I don't know. But I refer to myself as the fire in a past life that would have taken out trees. So I think that I should be single, maybe, for like ever. Lest I make men cry. I think I should be alone. I think that's what I'm maybe starting to realize, you know. But what if you don't want to be? I've been alone for 4.5 years. I've been celibate for 4.5 years. 4.5 motherfucking years! In spiritual terms, that is 6 lifetimes. It's a long time, honey. It's a long time to have access to the astral plane, to be able to see things up there and not participate. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I don't want to be a hermit. Sometimes I want to be in a commitment. And then I think about it for a few seconds and I'm like, wait, no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Commitment? What? Yeah. But yeah, no, then I'm like, well, it kind of sounds fun. I mean, cooking for 2, going on little hikes, little picnics, and having a little chihuahua. And, oh, so cute. I don't know. Maybe it'd be fun. Because right now I'm by myself in a studio apartment at 34 years old. I mean, come on. Get your act together, huh? Get. Someone tell me that's how you say it, please. Because if not, everybody that keeps saying, hey, say G-Y-A-T. All right, gyat. Oh, gyat. Wait, I see my TV volume turned down by itself. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. You know what it is? It was Mario guy. Look, it's Mario guy with all the emojis. He's fucking up the frequency in here. He's fucking it up, man, with all these emojis. Yacht. Damn. I like you. I like you. Yeah, you might be a Yankees fan, but I'm a Yankees fan. I like you a lot, actually. Yeah, damn. Yeah. That's, I mean, get your act together. That's what that means. Like, that has literally been my motto for 11 years. It's basically been go to Jesus. Get your life right with Jesus. That's been my motto for 11 years. I need to change it. It needs to become an acronym for it to be powerful. Go to Jesus. Right. Too low. Turn your life over. Too low. Too low. Turn your life over. Sticking out your... Right. Yeah, I kind of agree. Kind of understood 0% of that, except for the word tax. I do understand tax, unfortunately, which is something I'm really gonna have to start paying soon. But thank you so much, Mario. I don't understand anything that you're saying, including emojis. So goodbye. Too low. Turn your life over, Mario. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here. It really is nice to be able to chat and stuff. Yeah. What if I don't? Where did all these... You guys, are you coming? Look. And please don't get it twisted thinking that I'm hating. I'm not. I mean, I kind of maybe am judgmental a little bit, but did you guys all come here from Andrew Tate's channel? Because he and I, Andrew and I, we go way back. He and I've had a bone to pick with him a few times on my live streams, and a lot of his followers do not particularly like me. And so it's funny because all of a sudden there's so many trolls, and I literally just last night had a dream about trolls. I'm manifesting no duckwad. I like that saying, no duckwad. Okay, bye. Tiddles, friddles. Anyway, so yeah, Andrew Tate and I, yeah, like we've never been friends. I don't know the guy, but I have watched a lot of his videos, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll never know each other. Like, no. Yeah, I was just wondering where you all came from. Is there a troll bridge that was shut down recently and you guys need a new home? Where did you come from? I know where you're all going, though. You're getting your life right with Jesus, so I know where we're all going. I'm just wondering where you came from. You can go to heaven with me. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I came from there myself. Yeah. But you guys really always know how to make a girl feel better about her life. And I really appreciate that. I couldn't have felt worse, to be honest. So even trolls somehow helping me. That's when you know you're really shit out of luck. Like, that's when you know you're really fucked up. Like, you might really need to go invest some money in a therapist. Like, when trolls are helping you with your love life. Oh, shit. Anyway, I'm just going to probably leave it here because it sounds like a troll farm. So I'm going to go. But thank you guys for being here. It was really incredible getting to meet you, and I feel better. I do. I really do. I feel like you guys put me in a good mood. So thank you very much. I'll talk to you guys later.